Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Brotato. Like I said in the last episode, we're going to be playing out the streamer, just because I'm not going to lie, he looks pretty cool. So we get bonus materials by standing still, but the more materials we have, the less damage and speed we have, which is really odd. But yeah, we're going to roll with it anyway. We do get more movement speed, not movement speed, sorry. We get more damage and attack speed while moving, and then if we have some structures, we get armor, which is really cool. Really cool idea. Now, again, if we stand still, we, as you can see, get a bunch of material. Well, not a bunch, we're only getting one, but we get materials for a second. Now, if we're moving around, we do like a bunch more damage and attack a lot faster. Really cool stuff. If I stand still, how much do I get now? Haha, 2. So, one problem then becomes the more materials we have, the less damage and speed we have. That is going to be a problem eventually. For now, we're just gonna start. We're gonna get a few of those. So just one turret, one landmine, right? I don't want to get any more than that because I'm going to essentially try and keep it so that the what is this, a structure? Yeah, the structures that we have are actually just going to be what is it called again? A garden, because the gardens are kind of what generates us, what we need. So they'll generate us a bunch of health, and that's all we need. Now, as you can see, some of the materials are not dropping, which is really bad in the sense of our ability to gain some money. But regardless, I mean, we are still making money. Okay, so we are going to be buying as many of those SMGs as we can find. We're going to take that because that's really good, and then we're going to take that because we need the crit chance to be up, not down. Again, I mean, we get 1 per second, so for now, we're going to just keep on fighting. We're going to have to be careful when it comes to later on in the rounds when we amass riches beyond human comprehension. Because as soon as we get like over 1,000 materials, we might be a wee bit cooked. Now, if we stand still, we can just earn money that way. It's a lot easier than having to run after these. When we have a lot more materials, especially each round, it's definitely going to be a big bonus. We're going to take that because we need the luck and more luck. We love ourselves some luck. We want those. Beautiful. Let's keep it going. Again, we only keep... We need to maybe save some materials one round so we can make a huge increase in our total materials compared to like what we normally are facing. Again, it is also just going to, bottom line, be a lot more difficult in order to get these materials because, well, I think it's like half of the enemies don't drop materials. I'm gonna have to move every now and then just to dodge the range enemies, but that's fine. We'll sort that out eventually. When we get as strong enough, that will definitely take. We're gonna take some more attack speed, and we'll take some more damage because we need damage. Gonna obviously grab all of those. We are definitely interested in this, I won't lie, but I'm trying to aim to keep my weapons essentially as ranged and as fast as possible. Hence the SMGs. Sadly, we couldn't get any more, which is kind of what I wanted because we are not exactly strong enough just yet. A lot of these enemies aren't dropping us any materials. Small problema. That's alright though, we will make it. So again, this is just another interesting class. Like now, just by standing still, I'm essentially earning what an enemy would drop me every second, except we don't have the ability to survive all that just yet. I am curious on how far we can go. I think in this next wave, how much do we make now? We're already making 6 per second we stand still. And now I want to say, hey, let's just stand still and let them hit us, and then we save up our money. But I'm not gonna lie, that's not exactly an option I have because we die. But anyway, we have a lot of elites this time around. which is really good for us because the elites are a lot better than the hordes in the sense that they give us a legendary item each one. So that's 3 legendary items. Yeah, I mean 3 legendary items just due to the current waves that we fight. That's pretty good if you ask me. We have to be very careful with those enemies, these like floaty boys, because every bullet that we shoot at them comes a bullet coming back towards us. Owie. Now, we do have enough to just kind of stand still for a moment. No, we don't. Not anymore. Fight back. Kill them. Live. Yeah, we definitely aren't earning nearly as much as we normally do, which is, to be honest, kind of fine. We are just going to have to keep on increasing our damage until we're strong enough. Burning spreads to another target. Yes, please. We will not take that, actually. It's not as worth it because we are using guns. We're going to hold on to that, and we're going to hold on to that. So we finally have 6 weapons. Let's hope that's enough. But I'm not going to lie. Might not be. We'll have to see. At the same time, it just might be. How much are we getting per second? Still only 1. Let's keep on just picking up whatever we can from enemies. Trees, enemies, all of the above. Beautiful. And now we can stand still, and we earn 4. I do believe we actually do enough damage to also just stand still. It is questionable. It's a very rough situation to be in. Nope, we cannot stand still during those attacks. Those will be the end of us. Ooh, a loot alien. We want that. There we go. And now we want the materials that are being dropped quick. Thank you very much. Finally, we've actually made a decent amount. We don't want that. We want ranged damage. For this, we'll take the more range and the more just percentage-based damage. We are suffering a lot of negative damage. I'm not going to lie. Let's combine that and add that there. Get that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Get that. What? Cooldown is reset when you pick up a material. Now, I'm actually curious. We're gonna take that. I'm curious to see if that cooldown that gets reset also happens when we're standing still. Because if that's the case, we're gonna max out a blunderbuss army. Yeah, in a moment. But obviously, we have to see if that is the case or not. No, I don't think it is. Or maybe it is, and we just don't have the range for it. No, I don't think so. That's upsetting. Alright, well, we will just have to sell it then, because it is not as worth it, given the fact that we only have a 50% chance of what we normally have to get a material. If every enemy was dropping a material, it would definitely be worth it, but because that isn't the case, and it also, I don't know, maybe I'm not seeing the gunshot, maybe I'm not hearing it. I won't lie, I just don't see every time we pick up a material, a bullet, or even the, like, gunshot sound going off. And we definitely don't do enough damage to counteract it, that's for sure. But regardless, that's fine. We are definitely taking that. Should we take another turret? Why not? We'll just take one more turret. Finally, some ranged damage. That's what we've been looking for. We're going to leave this one locked because I want to get it cursed. We're going to take that. And let's just see. We're going to lock that because we want a new... we want to start cursing as many of these as we can. We're gonna take that because why not? And that's what we can afford right now. So when we come back to that store, we're going to have 2 cursed items, finally getting our curse rating up, and we are going to start making money. Not money, but we're going to start dealing so much damage that we will be able to just stand still, hopefully. But for now, we just keep on pushing. Alright, so we're actually doing pretty darn well for ourselves now. We have quite a few of the cursed weapons going up our chain of command here. We do have some range damage, which we are increasing every now and then we have a juicy amount of speed, which is really good because each 1% of speed that we get gives us 3% extra damage. Really good for us. Now, this is going to give us another 7% speed soon. So that is, what is 7 times 3? It's 21, an extra 21% damage, which is really good because when we're standing still, our damage is still 74%. When we're moving, though, it's 113. Now, this is our first elite wave, and we are very weak. It's just that we attack really, really quick. And bam, just like that, another easy case of a victory in our pockets. So, with that first wave down, now I would say that's our first legendary, but we literally just got our first legendary in the shop before this wave, which is crazy. But now that we have our first legendary coming from a item box, I'm excited to see what it is, I won't lie. I'm currently just upping my money so that I can stand still. And as we can see, I'm generating big money. Let's just break that tree because I don't like the ecosystem. And just like that, we're earning 24.25. Now, this is the max that you can earn, so you can only earn 25 a time. I am curious to see how much damage are we on still. So despite losing 68% damage and 34% speed... Wait, I just realized. For every permanent 1% speed you have. We're at negative 12, but regardless, it's still counting out in our favor, thankfully. Soon there won't be any materials on the floor, I'm hoping. No way we get it cursed even. That is so good for us. So not only is it cursed, it's really just overall good. I'm not really interested in the spider, but we are going to take it because who wouldn't take a free red item? Let's see. Definitely another 11% speed, another 7% speed, and 13% crit chance is beautiful. We're not looking for those. We're looking for we are looking for more SMGs, please. No, that's a level 1. I need a level 2 by minimum. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. I'm not. Oh, well, that's a cursed level 3. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna lock it and hope. Oh, well, we're definitely locking that too. Look at that luck rating. Beautiful. So, obviously, we are moving on. All right, now, as you guys can see, we have a really good system going for us soon. I am hoping that very, very soon we're going to be able to get a lot of these right here. Now, the damage doesn't scale as much as the SMG, but I mean, it's pretty close. So, with that notice of attempting to get our machine gun, you know, our mini guns. Oh, I forgot we had a boss this wave. Gotta be very careful, and he's dead. That's right, we're just too cool for him. He just doesn't understand our prowess. Well, with him dead, that's just another easy wave to clear through. And soon it's going to get a lot easier. I actually do want to know if a minigun is actually that much better than an SMG. So hopefully, by having a cursed one side by side, you know, we'll be able to see the ability just to prove that to us. Now, one thing I don't know how this will work, if I'm honest, is I do have the ability that my bullets bounce whenever I shoot an enemy, which is really helpful for clearing out a large amount of enemies at once, because one bullet will basically bounce and hit another one. But the one thing I'm now noticing a small confusion about is I don't know how the piercing effect that I recently got works with that. We're not going to take that. We're going to take that though. Definitely take that. We'll take some more movement speed because that is really good for us. So let's combine that, buy the minigun, recycle that, and buy that, and then we can buy those. And that essentially has just done the most effective way. A minimum of 0.03. We're on 0.0. That's 0 point something. So that's a no. Max HP is capped at its current value for 8 ranged damage. What's our ranged damage currently? See, now that might have been worth it, but I'm alright. No. We're working on increasing our movement speed. The last thing that we want to do is take something that gets upset at us for doing so. More range damage. Alright, so as we can see, I mean, just based off of the waves progress and how there's never an enemy in sight, I think what we've gone and done, I don't even know if that minigun is able to shoot a bullet. I think that we just shoot out so quickly. Let's actually check its range. So it has 554. So they both have the same range. It does have a bit of a faster attack rate, actually, which is really good to know. It pierces 5 times, while this pierces 3, which is crazy. So what I think the bullets do is they bounce once and then they pierce, instead of piercing and then bouncing, which, to be honest, is better, because if they pierce and then bounce, they would never bounce, because it has to hit an enemy to bounce. I still can't get over how quick we are. I mean, we are the Flash, and it works out in our favor. Let's actually have a look at that. So we currently have, who knows how much in the beginning. Where is that one item? There it is. We're getting 192% damage just from our movement speed alone. I mean, that in itself is insanity. But regardless, that's another easy wave done. I mean, we're not too stressed about it. I won't lie. I was never stressed, obviously. No. The game is trying to tell me something. It's telling me I'm getting too strong. Perfect. We need as much ranged damage as we can get. That's a no from me. We'll take that, though. We'll definitely take that. We're not going to take another landmine, as funny as it might be. We'll take that, because why not? Let's have a look at what else, if anything interesting, we can actually get. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll definitely be taking those. We'll take that. I don't have the money for that. Never mind. I lied. Lens will lock in, and that'll be it. Let's decimate this guy. So while standing still, I mean, as we all saw, the beam of bullets that bounced from this guy and then came down to this place down here, fighting whatever was there. I'm not sure if it was multiple enemies. Maybe it was one of these bony guys, but like cursed, so he was tanky. I think we did a bit too much damage to him there. I would lie. But regardless, I mean, we're already nearing the final wave. Now, I am quite upset about this. We have the ability to get this seashell weapon, especially when we curse it, but it's the final wave, so we won't even get to see the effect of. I think it's every projectile that every third weapon shot shoots out an additional like 5 projectiles or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go endless just so we can see the effect of this, and then we're not gonna see how far we can go though. Oh damn, these guys actually live a lot longer than I would have liked. Regardless, we're now just gonna beat up this wave quick, and then we'll see what that effect has on our weapons. Alright, so it's actually way better than I thought in a sense. It's every second projectile that we shoot out has 3 extra projectiles. And we also got another minigun. We're just going to make it a tier 4 because we're not going another wave anyway. And I'm not even going to bother going through the shop here. So this is against a boss. Why is our speed so... Oh, it's because we're rich, right? Of course. That's crazy. I mean, yeah, that about sums it up, if you ask me. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. I want to do a endless run where we actually start off at wave 21 in the next episode, so that'll be quite interesting. I want to see how strong we can get. But basically, until then, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.